Hello, soul loves. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and all those things. I don't ever say that till the end. So I don't know if anybody ever hears me say that. And I do appreciate you all so much and everything you do. So today we're going to talk about the ingress of Mars into Sagittarius. It's going to be there until, oh, and I just forgot my dates. 6 weeks. We got it there for like 6 weeks. So there's a different energy now that it moves into Sag, where, Mars has been in Scorpio, which it is one of Scorpio's ancient rulers. So, in the energy that was there, we've seen what's happened in the collective. So moving into Sagittarius, it's going to have more of a adventurer, more of an explorer type of energy instead of the transmutation by, war kind of energy. So that's the energy that we're going to see in the collective. So hopefully with that support, because Sag is ruled by Jupiter, which there could be, it could really expand the energy too, but it's more about igniting the adventure in the fire of the adventure in the fire of the action. So when Mars is in balance, when it's in the divine balance, the divine masculine energy, then it is divine action and appropriate action. So I'm telling you all that because you can choose which Mars you're going to align with, and we can choose that for the collective and for the whole world. And when we embody that ourselves, then each person that embodies that, that energy goes out into the world. So that's where we're at with this stuff. So I'm in the United States. So we just had what we call our Thanksgiving thing. And then I think the whole world has Black Friday. They've adopted it. So I hope you made it through Black Friday energies yesterday. It's like I felt like this was a very appropriate art showing what the Black Friday can do to you. So, with that, set back and do your correct alignment to your action, and don't just be grabbing shit because everybody else is grabbing it and you're trying to grab it before they do, or you think that it's the lifetime deal, because it's not, honey. Most of the time that, if it's a discount, it's usually been marked up for something. But it doesn't mean that you won't find good deals. It's like when I buy microphones and things like this. So anyway, I just wanted to tap into that just for a second. Okay, so in the realm of this planetary transit, anytime when the planets are in a transit, it serves as a cosmic energy that is the orchestra, the the person that leads it, and it paints this backdrop drop into our lives with a distinctive energy and opportunities. So this performance that we're in right now, we're about to witness the arrival of the Mars, or we are already in the energy of the Mars in Sag. In the transit, it promises to set our hearts ablaze with enthusiasm. So you can use that energy, and it thirsts for adventure as as we say goodbye to the archetype of the Mars in Scorpio. And that period was fueled by our inner strength and our inner determination. And you may have went through a lot of emotional purging during that time period. So we welcome this dynamic shift into this mutable fire energy of the Sagittarian energy. So the energy of this, it's a planet of action, it's assertion, it's leaving behind the deep waters of the Scorpio, and it's now ready to embrace the expansive energy with the horizon's energy. It's akin to the curtain rising in a new act. And as we explore the impact of the Mars in Sagittarius, the journey inspires us to pursue our boldest dreams and infuse our lives with spirit and adventure. So that's the energy that you too can have. So Mars is known for its fiery energy, but in Sag, the energy takes on this unique form and it becomes a catalyst for seeking wisdom, exploring the unknown, and embarking on quest of truth. The transit beckons us to set our audacious goals and to take proactive steps and bring them about in significant change in life. So, however, with that energy comes a word of caution because the exuberance and the open-mindedness of it, characterized by the Sagittarius, may tempt us to overextend ourselves. And during this period of self-control and grounding, it could be, it could just be exhausting during this time period. So, also with that, and immediately went into a square with Saturn. We're in that now. Okay. And so I think this is the third time that Mars and Saturn has squared off this year. I'll have to go back and look at that. I'm sorry, you all, that I'm like losing things in my mind today. It's like it's like we may all kind of be in that period right now. So this transit was a challenging square to Mars with Saturn. So the cosmic, I have wrote all this up. The cosmic thread traces back to April 2022. Okay, this square introduced the tension and obstacles that demand our commitment and effort to summon in this surmount of energy. So it's a pivotal time to resolve lingering issues and initiate profound transformations. So to add to this, we'll revisit some cycles that were in the collective during that time period. So back when in April, when the energy that the Taliban government banned opium cultivation in Afghanistan, and Elon Musk, that's when he took his stake in Twitter, and the Ukrainian government launched the Wars of Crime investigation. So that Sag energy, with that Saturn, is about structures, and the Sag energies is about finding the truth. So we may see some of that come up as during this time period. There could be some truths, revealed from structure energy. Okay, so as we journey through this cosmic energy of the Mars and Sag, we'll also explore the unique influence that it has on each sign. So I'm going to dive into that on each sign and what that is. So you may be seeking truth, finding truth, possibility as Mars moves into this energy. It moved in on the 24th and it's going to stay there till January the 4th. I knew I had that date somewhere. So Mars traveled through the deep waters of Scorpio and it's now ready to explore the energy. And the shift in the energy is pushing each of us for this sense of adventure and enthusiasm. In that actions and be motivated by our ideals. You may want to break some routines and start new projects during that time period, but however, be mindful of not the abandonment of them too, because sometimes we can move too quickly with that adventurous energy and kind of throw it away and move on to the next adventure. So just be mindful of that and conscious of that, of the burning desire for independence and freedom, along with the physical vitality and the pursuit of your goals directly during this time period. So what you may get a hair up your butt to, take off, and don't bite off more than you can chew right now. Okay. So just because you get the aha and the ideal doesn't mean that you need to do it instantaneously. It's going to take a time to incubate too. Okay. But if you're really inspired with the action, then go on and do it, because you can always redo it again. So during this time period, some of the dates that we have to look at is on the 24th, Mars entered into Sag, urging us to fight for our beliefs, our dreams, travel, philosophy, and the debate of politics, and to take center stage as we defend our views. So look at, there's been all kinds of protest, and then the release of the hostages that that started yesterday on Friday the 25th. And then on the 25th, Mars in Sag Square, that's when it squared the Saturn in Pisces, and Pisces is that dreamy energy, making us feel um inhibited and unseen. As a result, we may try to push through these barriers that hold us back. So we've had that energy that's been coming up. And during this whole time period of the 6 weeks energy, on the 25th, Mars in Sag harmonizes with the destiny nodes, letting fate take hand in the outcome and how we choose to deal with situations. And then on December the 20th, that's Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas. On December the 27th, Mars aligns with Mercury in retrograde. Mercury's going to be already in retrograde. I'm going to come back and do a whole thing on the Mercury in retrograde stuff. In Sagittarius, creating issues with others, and that if we don't think we've had before, and then we may speak and act. And so, that's when Mercury's in retrograde. That's a time to go within. So, Mars and Mercury were traveling together in Scorpio, and then Mercury moved into Sag on the 10th. And then now Mars is there. So the two are in the same house right now. Again, except there's pretty much a good distance between them. But on into the energy with that retrograde, there will be a conjunct with that energy. We will see a conjunct with that again. And I'll talk about that when I go into the depth of the Mercury energy. So there's a different energy in the communication with that Mercury also being in Sag. And it also may be like, you just speak truth, man. It's like you don't cover it up. It just you cut through. But when we go into that shadow, which we're already starting to, then we may hold back the energy a little bit. And we may see some miscommunication with their actions. So on the 28th, the Mars in Sag shares a connection with Neptune, and it's going to be adding ambivalence and fear to the mix. So this could inhibit us from moving forward unless we release the fear that's attached with it. So, call on these archetypes with the Mars action and where your natal Mars is, and see what that archetype is for you, and then how it wants to help you and move forward. And the same thing with the Mercury energy. Okay, so I'm going to do all signs. Okay, we're going to move into all signs, and I'm going to go into what each this is for you in your sign, and then we'll also talk about the Saturn energy, and then what you can expect during this time period in the houses in your sign that it will affect. So I'm Kimberly Crow. I am a Western astrologer using whole sign system for this energy analysis. So you want to listen up to your rising sign. And you need to know the time you were born to know your rising sign, and that is your ascendant, is what some people call it. So what you are ascending to be, what your soul came to embody, to ascend to be, and what it brought in for the journey with that. Your sun sign is the day you were born. It's the sun that you shine out into the world and what is reflected back to you, and the gifts that it came to embody and, to hand out into the world. And it also can represent male authority figures in your life, in your chart. And the moon is your emotional IQ. It's how your mind and your emotions work in relationships, and how you relate to the collective in that way through your emotional mix. And it also is nurturing energy and can represent mother in your chart. Okay, so here we go, kiddos. Okay, Aries. For Aries sun, Aries rising and moon, Mars is now entering into your ninth house, which is favorable for a favorable placement for you. The ninth house represents foreign travel, people, places, taking classes, workshops, publishing. It's all about connecting with the outside world. exploring cross-culture experiences and seeking adventure. So Mars is your ruler. So this transit will have a significant impact on you. However, as Mars enters into your ninth house, it will square Saturn, which may bring some initial setbacks or rejections. It's essential to exercise caution in the beginning. But on December the 12th, there's a new moon that will bring fresh starts and opportunities for joy, pleasure, and creativity and fun. This aligns with your goals and your incentives. Moving forward on December the 16th, a healing aspect between Mars and Cryon will help you address and heal any wounds related to your interests, your appearance, your health, your vitality. And finally, on the 27th, the Mercury retrograde will revisit you and fine tune your new moon intentions, focusing on practicality and manageable goals. This transit encourages you to explore new experiences and embrace an optimistic outlook. Okay, Taurus. Mars is entering into your eighth house, which is associated with shared resources, intimate connections, private matters. This transit may involve negotiations, taboo topics, and joint ventures. As Mars rules your 12th house, you may find yourself self isolating, paying attention to your dreams and your intuition, working on things privately. Initially, Mars will square Saturn in your 11th house, which may bring frustrations, obstacles related to social groups, networks, or friendships. You might face rejection or resistance to your intentions, and what you have initiated. Okay. However, on the 12th, the new moon in your eighth house will offer a fresh start to opportunity to initiate projects and to relate to shared finances or intimate connections. That is the house of shared finances. On the 16th, a trine with Mars and Cryon will help you heal wounds related to your inner world and spirituality. And this could be a time of personal growth and transformation. And finally, on the 27th, with Mars joins Mercury retrograde, you'll revisit and fine tune your new moon intentions, focusing on practical adjustments and realistic goals. Overall, this transit encourages you to explore deeper connections, to address your inner wounds, and refine your plans for the future, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. For Gemini, Sun, Rising, Moon, Mars entering into your seventh house focuses on partnerships, relationships, clients, joint adventures. And this house encompasses your business partners, your best friends, and significant others, even open enemies or exes in your lifetime. So Mars rules over energy, Aries, which pertains to your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals. So this is about aligning with others to manifest your desires. As Mars enters your seventh house, it will immediately square Saturn in your career sector. This could lead to initial frustrations or setbacks in your partnerships or work relationships. While you may feel inspired to move and take risk, you might encounter resistance or rejection. However, the square won't last long, as Sagittarius energy encourages the optimistic, idealistic energy and breaking free from your routines. On the 12th, the new moon occurs, signaling a fresh start in communication, local connections, and short distance travels. This aligns with your enthusiastic adventure spirit and making it an excellent time to initiate partnerships or take existing ones to new heights. On December the 16th, there's a harmonious trine with Mars and Cryon that's going to provide an opportunity to heal any personal wounds related to your goals, your connections with like minded individuals. This transit emphasizes healing and growth. And finally, on the 27th of December, when Mars meets Mercury, which is Mercury in retrograde, you'll need to revisit and fine tune your new moon intentions. And you may need to adjust your communication style to be open to revisiting your plans to ensure practicality in your partnerships. And remember that Mercury retrograde can affect travel and contractual agreements. So exercise caution and adaptability as you move forward, Gemini. Okay. Cancer. Mars is entering your sixth house, which governs various aspects of your daily life, including your health, your well being, your routines, your work habits. This house relates to mentors, guides, balance in the home, and your work life. Given that Mars rules your career sector, this transit highlights a need to find balance between work and personal health and seek guidance or support. Mars initially squares Saturn in your career sector, potentially causing frustration, obstacles in your daily routine and your work life. You may have a strong desire to initiate changes to improve habits or prioritize your well being, but encounter resistance and setbacks because of this energy. The key is to work through these challenges. Saturn's there to show you what is challenging you. As Sagittarius energy encourages optimism, break free from your regular routine. On December the 12th, the new moon represents an opportunity for fresh starts in financial matters, self-esteem, and security. You can set intentions to related to your resources and how they contribute to your overall sense of well-being and security. That's in your second house. Okay, that's your money house. The trine between Mars and Chiron on the 16th offers a chance to heal any career related wounds, boost your ambitions, and improve your reputation. It's a time for personal growth and transformation. On December the 27th, when Mars aligns with Mercury, you'll need to revisit, fine tune your new moon intentions, particularly concerning your daily routines, your health, your work life balance. This period for re-evaluating your goals and improving communication and ensuring your plans are practical and achieving. But be mindful of potential travel and communication hiccups with that Mercury in retrograde. Leo. For Leo, sun, moon, and rising, Mars is entering into your fourth house, which governs your home, your family, traditions, roots, and foundations. This house represents the people who have shaped you and those who feel like family. Mars also rules your eighth house of shared resources, including debts, income, deep bonds with others. Mars enters Sagittarius, it immediately forms a square to Saturn, indicating potential frustrations and setbacks in your efforts related to home, family, and traditions. You may be inspired to take risks, initiate changes, or seek adventures within your family and domestic life. But you might face the rejection from family members or encounter obstacles in your home environment. However, remember, this square won't last long. Sag energy encourages the optimism. I just couldn't pronounce that word when I have pronounced it a zillion times. to be to break free from the routines. So Saturn is going to bring that challenge to you to show you where your challenges are. On December the 12th, the new moon occurs with sun ruling your 12th house and the moon ruling your 11th house. This new moon invites you to set intentions related to bringing joy, pleasure, creative expression into your life. It encourages you to explore new creative outlets, hobbies, and artistic endeavors. This should involve taking classes, it could involve workshops, or even traveling to gain inspiration and to fulfill your inner desires. On December the 16th, Mars forms harmonious trine with Chiron offering an opportunity for healing, especially in areas related to resources, deep bonds, or intimate connections. This time, it's time for personal growth and transformation. And on the 27th, Mars aligns with Mercury retrograde. You're going to need to revisit and tune your new moon intentions. Mercury retrograde encourages you to reevaluate your plans, particularly concerning your home, your family, and your creative pursuits. This period is for making your goals more tangible and realistic. For long term, be mindful of potential communication and travel issues during this time period, Leo. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Mars is entering your fourth house, which relates to your home, your family, your traditions, your roots, your foundations. This house represents your closest ties and people who have shaped you. Additionally, Mars rules your eighth house of shared resources, including debts, income, and emotional bonds. As Mars enters Sagittarius, it immediately forms a square aspect, suggesting potential frustrations and setbacks within your home or your family dynamics. You may have strong desire to take risks, initiate changes, and seek adventures related to your home life. But you might face resistance and rejection from family members or encounter obstacles in your domestic environment. But remember, this square won't last long, and the Sagittarius energy encourages the optimistic energy to break free from the routines. And on December the 12th, the new moon occurs with the sun ruling your 12th house and the moon ruling your 11th house. This new moon invites you to set intentions related to bringing joy, pleasure, and creative expression into your life. It encourages you to explore new creative outlets, hobbies, and artistic adventures too. This could involve taking classes, workshops, or even traveling to gain the inspiration to fulfill your inner desires. On December the 16th, Mars forms harmonious trine with Chiron, offering an opportunity for healing, especially in areas related to your shared resources, deep bonds, or intimate connections. And it's time for personal growth and transformation. And then on the 27th, Mars aligns with Mercury retrograde, and you'll need to revisit, fine tune your new moon intentions. Mercury retrograde urges you to reevaluate your plans, particularly concerning your home, your family, your creative pursuits. This period for making your goals more tangible and realistic for long term. Be mindful of potential communication and travel issues during this time period. Okay, Libra, sun, moon, rising. For Mars is entering your third house of communication and short distance travel. This house involves interactions with siblings, cousins, neighbors, and coworkers, focusing on daily exchanges of ideals and communication. It's important to note that Mars also rules your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, both personal and business. This could involve your marriage, uh, business partnerships, or significant others. So as Mars enters your third house, it squares Saturn, creating tension between your enthusiastic ideas and daily routines. There may be a conflict between your desire to initiate new things and the need to maintain the balance between work and home. This tension may also relate to health or to mentors in your life. While this challenge may be short lived, it may initially feel like facing rejection or obstacles in those areas. And then on December the 12th, we have the new moon, which occurs in your 11th house, which represents your hopes, your dreams, and your social networks. This is an excellent time to set intentions related to your career, your communication, and your education pursuits. You will approach these goals with confidence and vision for the future. Moving forth to December the 16th, a healing trine aspect with Cryon suggests resolution in your wounded partnerships or significant relationships. New goals and initiatives may help bridge the gaps. And finally, on the 27th of December, there's a conjunct between Mars and Mercury in Sag, but Mercury's retrograde. So this combination encourages you to review your plans, fine tune your goals, and the opportunity to prioritize and ensure your ambitions are manageable and sustainable. Okay, on Scorpio. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Mars is entering into your second house, money house, which governs your finances, your possessions, your skills, and what makes you feel safe and secure. It also relates to your daily habits of health and well being. These areas need alignment during this transit. So the Mars also rules your sixth house of daily habits and health, which enters this into the second house, forming a square with Saturn. You'll be eager to initiate new endeavors such as travel, classes, and asking for a pay raise. Give yourself a raise. However, there may be initial frustrations and possibly related matters of romance, creativity, or personal enjoyment that's represented by the fifth house. That's the house of creativity. Okay, but then you got on the 12th, December the 12th, the new moon is coming in your 10th house of career, public life, and it provides with the opportunity to set intentions related to your professional aspirations. You'll approach your goals with confidence, optimistic energy, and aiming for significant achievements. So moving on to the December the 16th, it's a beneficial trine with Cryon, which allows healing and resolution in areas related to daily habits and possibility, mentorship, and guidance that you seek. On December the 27th, a conjunct of Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius occurs. But this Mercury's retrograde, so the combination encourages you to review, refine your goals, and it's a chance to prioritize and make your ambitions more manageable and sustainable during this time period. Okay, Sagittarius for Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This transit is all about you, honey. Mars is entering into your first house, which is focused on your appearance, your demeanor, how you represent yourself to the world. It's time to focus on your strength, your habits, your personal style. Mars here will bring in themes of pleasure, joy, activities such as children affairs, gambling, taking risks, music, art, and creativity. Anything that brings you happiness and fun. However, as soon as Mars enters into your first house, it's going to square with Saturn, that time lord of karma, which can create a bit of frustration and tension for you. You'll be eager to initiate new things that bring you joy, but this square may cause conflicts or setbacks related to your home, family, or traditions or foundations. Well, this frustration won't last long. Just be prepared for it. And then on December the 12th, the new moon occurs in your first house of self. So it's new beginnings. This sun represents your ninth house of travel, learning, and experience with new people from different cultures. The moon rules your eighth house of shared resources, deep bonding with others. So during this new moon, you'll want to share your desires, your plans with someone, whether it's about talking about your business, to taking it to the next level, or embarking on a new adventure. So moving on to December the 16th, it's a beneficial trine between Mars and Cryon, offers an opportunity for healing related to wounds associated with children, lovers, and creative projects or hobbies. This aspect's helped you address past issues and strengthens your sense of joy and pleasure. On December the 27th, Mercury's retrograde, it conjuncts this Sagittarius. Mars and Mercury conjunct in Sagittarius, with Mercury being retrograde. So it encourages you to review and to refine your new moon intentions. Focus on one goal at a time and fully immerse yourself into the present moment rather than rushing through multiple endeavors. Your goals are more manageable and permanent changes that align with your strength, your habits, and your appearance. Okay, happy birthday, Sag. Capricorn. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mars is entering your 12th house, associated with rest, reset, retreat, recuperation, driving into your inner world. It relates to dreams, the psychic abilities, connecting with ancestors, to your spirit guides. Mars in Sagittarius prompts you to explore these topics, perhaps engaging in some astral travel, dream work, or other psychic pursuits. Mars also governs your fourth house, involving home, family, and traditions and your roots. So Mars enters this 12th house. It squares Saturn in your third house of communication, short distant travel. You may be eager to initiate the spiritual exploring time period, but initial frustrations may arise, especially in interactions with siblings, cousins, and neighbors, and people in your daily life. There could be a resistance or misunderstanding during that time of that square. Okay. On December the 12th, the new moon occurs in your eighth house of shared resources, offering a fresh start and opportunities to explore taboo topics, deep bonding, or joint financial matters with a partner. You'll be able to approach these subjects more openly with a partner who is receptive. So moving on to December the 16th, it's a beneficial trine between Mars and Chiron, and it provides healing relating to your foundations, your genealogy, your past life karma, and it's a chance to release the burdens and build a stronger, more solid foundation. On the 27th of December, Mars conjuncts Mercury in Sag, with Mercury being retrograde. This combination encourages you to review, to and narrow down your new moon intentions. And it's time to focus on one goal at a time. Explore in depth, preventing burnout and increasing understanding of your chosen path, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. Mars is entering into your 11th house of network, social circles, connecting you with like minded individuals to help you achieve your goals. This house also represents your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. However, as soon as Mars enters, it will square Saturn, the time lord karma, okay, which will bring some tension and some frustration related to your self worth, your finances, or your authority figures. This is a temporary setback, but it's important to be prepared for it. And then on December the 12th, the new moon in your 10th house of career and public image offers a fresh start. You'll be setting intentions for your career path, wanting to find a balance between your work and your home life. Enjoyment and fulfillment in your career are the key themes. Then on December the 16th, there's a healing aspect with Cryon that helps mend the communication issues or the misunderstandings that you may have faced earlier. This allows you to move forward with your goals more confident. Okay. And then finally, on December the 27th, Mercury and Mars conjoin in Sagittarius, urging you to slow down, to review your plans, and it's an opportunity to fine tune your goals with greater success. Okay, let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, Mars is entering into your 10th house of career and public image, indicates a strong desire to achieve your goals, to be recognized for your efforts. However, this it squares Saturn up on entry. potentially causing some setbacks or resistance, especially related to your self work or finances. These challenges will be short lived. On December the 12th, the new moon in your sixth house emphasizes finding balance in your daily life and seeking fulfillment in your work. You want your career to bring you joy and satisfaction. On December the 16th brings a healing aspect with Chiron, allowing you to overcome self worth issues related to your career or financial matters. On December the 27th, Mercury and Mars conjoin in Sag, but Mercury's retrograde, suggesting a need to review and fine tune your goals. It's time to prioritize and make plans more manageable and sustainable, Pisces. Okay, that's it, people. So, you have the power to protect your peace, and you do that by going into your sacred chamber, bring your consciousness into your high heart, drop that energy down through your central column into your keyhole that has your name on it with Gaia herself, with Earth. She knows you were coming, and she's like, hold your Earth records and all your Akashic records for you. And you can always tell her to turn the page to show you what's coming next. So connect to that energy and remember who the gift that you are. So thank you. Thank you so much for choosing a DNA skin suit and incarnating on this planet that we call Earth in this time period of ascension with humanity's consciousness. It's not Earth's consciousness, it's humanity's consciousness. And that's what we're all working on. And the way you work on that is you work on yourself to be more expanded and conscious with your choices and how you relate to the rest of humanity. So I'll have an upcoming for the whole week that will also be posted probably on Monday. What is today? Saturday. And there's several things that I just got through doing. You can go back. We have a full moon on Monday. And I already did one on the full moon. And I'm going to try to get a ritual up for the full moon today too. So I've got that coming up. I've got a collab coming up again with Louisa and all the girls that we've been hanging out together. And I think that's the December the 6th that we're going to talk about Saturn and Saturn returns. Okay. So that's what I got coming up. And thank you all. Thank you so much. Remember, like, share, make my numbers 2 things so I'll keep coming and hanging out with you all. And may you be blessed and dance your dance and be your freaky self in this world of this world of structure. Be blessed.